Most people on this planet do not know a moment of absolute ease. Forget about blissfulness. Stress is not a part of you. You get stressful because you do not know how to handle your mind. No attention has been paid as to how to handle this mind, how to handle this emotion, how to handle this body, how to handle these energies. Nothing has been done about it. You're managing such a sophisticated system accidentally. Your problem is just this: your body and your mind are not taking instructions from you, that's all.
You spoke about becoming a salt doll and plunging into the ocean, but what is that state like when you are a salt doll but you're not yet plunged? What is like? Can you describe that state? What it is?
Can somebody run to the kitchen and get a spoonful of salt, put it in his mouth, he will know how it feels. Salt is good only if in a small quantity it mixes with something, only if it mixes. If you found this big ball of salt in your sambar, if it mixes, then only it's good. It's merged, if not with the samandar, at least with sambar. Only when it merges with something, it is good. If it sticks out, salt is bad, you know. So that's how life will feel. If you stick out, that's how it feels. Most people on this planet do not know a moment of absolute ease. Forget about blissfulness, forget about ecstasy, forget about anything else. They do not know what is ease. It's the most basic thing. A lot of other creatures know this. You see, a dog has eaten well, okay, totally at ease. Human beings do not know what is ease. Most people do not know what is ease. That's why they have so much disease. Yes. To simply be able to sit here, just to simply sit, no. It's going on all the time. So that's how life will be, because you're too full of salt. You know, these terms are used in so many different ways. When we say salt, it's the essence in a way. If you say salt of the earth, it means the essence of it you've taken. So when we say you are a salt doll, or if you become one, it is the essence. The essence of your personality right now is just your ideas, your emotions, your opinions, a bundle of prejudices that you carry. This is what the essence of your personality. And this may be hugely fired by the karmic influence. Memory, this is what makes you who you are. So this is your salt. The essence of your personality is just what you remember of yesterday or the previous moment. If you just wipe out your memory from all levels, not just from your mind, including your body, if you wipe out all memory, there will be no such thing as a person anywhere. If there is no person, there is just life. If there is just life, if you sit here just as a piece of life, you will throb as life. If you throb as life, you will instantly experience that life is happening in tandem with the whole existence, never separately, because it cannot exist separately. And never ever has it happened separately, always one with everything. It is only your personality which is happening separately. That is the salt. Your ideas, your opinions, your philosophies, your ideologies, when you complicate your ideas, it becomes an ideology. Your emotions, which are just another expression of the same thing, your prejudices, another expression of the same thing. Essentially, you are investing in your memory, or essentially, you invest in that which is dead. You are an undertaker. Your business is with the dead. All the time, your life is about what is over. Everything that you are is about what is already over. So because you're an undertaker, you will live in a certain jumpy condition. It once happened. Shankaran Pillai went to New York City, got into a taxi, and the taxi driver was driving to a certain destination. Being an Indian who's just landed in America, he wants to talk to everybody. Well, after all, we're Indians. So taxi driver, he started talking, and then taxi driver also opened up. And then when the destination came nearby, he wanted him to stop, so he put his hand in that small opening and touched him on the shoulder. "I want to stop here." The taxi driver jumped out of his skin and lost control over the car and went and hit a tree and went up the tree and stopped like this. And Shankaran Pillai had a bleeding nose and he said, What did I do? Why did you just jump like this? I just wanted you to stop." He said, "You don't understand. Last 32 years, I've been driving a Hersey. Never ever my customers ever did this." That is, he's been working for an undertaker, so his customers are always dead. And today, when the customer touches him on the shoulder, he lost it. And most human beings are living like this, they're jumpy about everything. They're jumpy about everything because they're living with the dead. If you live with yesterday, you are living with the dead. Please understand, look at this carefully. Everything that you are, your personality is crafted from that which is dead. Your eyes are colored with that which is dead. From what happened yesterday, you look at everybody. So you're living with the dead. And in case something alive happens, you will be jumpy, you will jump out of your skin. You will see, when we initiate people, something comes alive little bit, people are jumpy, what's happening? You're coming alive. You've been dead for a long time. This is called raising the dead. So, can your restlessness be taken away and brought to restfulness? Or simply the question is just this, you're giving it too many names. Don't give it too many names for your problems. Your problem is just this, your body and your mind are not taking instructions from you, that's all. Don't give it too many names. You give it too many names because you like to decorate your problems. If you decorate your problem, you may not want to get rid of it. Yes? If you decorate your problem too much, you may not want to get rid of it. This is very simple. Your body is not taking instructions from you, so… Your mind is not taking instructions from you, so… If these two things were taking instructions from you, if you want action, intense action. Do not want action, absolute stillness. Both would be possible, isn't it? So the essential problem is they're not taking instructions from you. Why are they not taking instructions from you? Because you are like a supercomputer without a keyboard. Understand? This is a supercomputer without a keyboard. You know, if your head doesn't work, people do this, it doesn't work that way, this is not where the switch is. Have you seen people scratching their head when it doesn't work? It's not going to work like that. So if you only had a keyboard, you would type out what you want. Now because you don't know where it is, you're punching it all over, all kinds of things are coming out. Once in a way, things that you want happen, most of the time things that you don't want happen. So the thing is to find access to the keyboard, how to operate this machine, which is what we are trying to do, so just pay attention. We will give you a keyboard. Then you type out whatever you want. I don't want to decide what you should type. You type out whatever the hell you want, but what you want should happen. Yes? If your body and your mind does not do what you want, what is the point having them? Losing them is better. No wonder people are talking about no mind. It's not far before, when it becomes very torturous, they will say to be or not to be. What they're saying is no body. Yes? When somebody says to be or not to be, what they're thinking of is a no body state, isn't it? No body, no mind state will anyway come. Okay, don't ask for it, it will come anyway. Unasked, it will come and knock on your door one day. Till then, the thing is to use these two wonderful things that you have and see what you can do with this. So, it is just that for one person, the keyboard may be touch mechanism. Or for one person, it's like this, just a verbal instruction, your phone works. You have a phone like that? With verbal instruction, it works. There is one, if you just lightly touch like this, it'll work. There's another one, if you do this, it'll work. There are some, you have to do that. Have you seen like a 1970s some espionage movie or a James Bond movie, they have a phone which is this big. Have you seen? Have you seen these things? This big phone, bigger the phone, the longer it is going, that's what they meant to say in those movies. Big phone like this. Now only this much phone, hands-free, you can speak. Because technologies have improved, accordingly in each person, it may be different kind. One may just change by instruction, another needs light punching, another needs little more, another needs… different kind of people. So, whether you need just 2 days yoga or 2 weeks yoga, 2 months yoga, 2 years yoga, we can decide that after 2 days are over. If 2 days are enough, fine, that's wonderful. If you need more, we must do more. But is it very, very important? Your body and your mind takes instructions from you and you alone and nobody but you. Yes or no? Very important, isn't it? We must do that. The first time I came to United States, wherever I went, I heard this term, stress management. I could not understand because in my understanding, we manage things which are precious to us. Our families, our businesses, our money, our property, whatever is precious to us, we will manage that. Why would somebody want to manage stress? I couldn't get it for some time. Then I realized people have made a conclusion that stress is an extra limb that they have in their body. Stress is an appendage that they cannot get rid of. Stress is not a part of you. You get stressful because you do not know how to handle your mind. No attention has been paid as to how to handle this mind, how to handle this emotion, how to handle this body, how to handle these energies. Nothing has been done about it. You're managing such a sophisticated system accidentally. So you being stressful is a natural outcome of such unconscious living. There is no other way to be. Don't think your job is stressful. Now you're a student, being a student is stressful. If you don't find employment when you come out of the college, that is stressful. If you get a job, even more stressful. If you don't get married, that is very stressful. If you get married, I don't want to say anything. If you don't have children, that is stressful. If you have children, you pull your hair out with stress. So, it is not your job or your life situations which are stressful. Stress is happening to you because of your inability to manage your own system. Not knowing how to manage the system is stressfulness. If this happened the way you want it, you wouldn't be stressful. If you do simple inner engineering process, just 21 minutes a day. Today you take your pulse rate before and after food. Do it for 6 weeks, check your pulse rate and see it will be considerably down. Which essentially shows with the same level of activity, this is a simple indicator. There are many other parameters that you could check. But this is an extremely simple indicator for which you don't have to go to any laboratory, you can check it yourself. The lowering of the pulse with the same level of activity indicates that your system is going at an easier pace. That means it's working much more efficiently. If you drive your car at 2000 RPM, the engine may last 100,000 kilometers or miles. If you drive the same engine at 5000 RPM, it may last only 50,000 miles or less, simply because it's unnecessarily revved up. So if this can do everything that it has to do at an easy pace, that means it is happening efficiently. Any machine which has least amount of friction within itself happens efficiently, naturally produces more with least amount of stress. It is definitely time you do some inner engineering. Stress is not because of the work. It's your inability to handle your own systems which makes you stressful. Somewhere you don't know how to keep your body, mind and emotions. So how to keep your system free of stress so that morning or evening you're in the same level of enthusiasm, same level of relaxation, same level of happiness.
Something is an absolutely new dimension which is added to my thinking process.
You don't really have to look for your happiness outside, it's just within you. You don't have to really do much, it's just within you.
Every human experience has a chemical basis to it. What you call as peace is one kind of chemistry, anxiety another kind of chemistry, stress another kind of chemistry. We are not advising people to be happy or peaceful, we are teaching them how to engineer your chemistry the way you want it. If you establish a chemistry of blissfulness, that's how you will be. Shambhavi Mahamudra. This is a way of activating your energies. in such a way that the very fundamental chemistry in your body will alter itself within a matter of 2 to 3 weeks.
What I find to be unique about Shambhavi Kriya is the fact that actually I was able to maintain a practice of it. It was very doable. It actually met me where I was in terms of being Western, in terms of having a busy mind. You know, it's a very focused process. 21 minutes allows you to settle your mind and enter the early stages of meditation. So it's short, it's easy, and it's very effective.